Hey guys, here to do a review. It's been a long time since I've done a review, but this movie really touched me and impressed me, so I have to talk about it. And this is Amelie, I think. Amelie. It's a French movie, and it was nominated for 5 Academy Awards. Now, I always talk about how I heard of the movie. I went to England in 2002, and this movie came out in 2001. And I'm pretty sure this was one of the inboard flight movies that you can choose to watch. So I don't remember watching it on the plane, but I remember seeing the cover, and I watched like a few snippets of it, and I recognized this girl on the front. So I had heard of it before. And then recently, maybe like a month ago, a friend of mine on Facebook posted a status saying this has to be like one of the best movies he's ever seen. So I thought I would pick it up. Literally, I was just in Target, and this was in the $5 section, so I picked it up. And oh my God, where can I begin? I have to praise, first of all, French cinema. This is the first total French movie that I've ever seen, I believe. The entire movie is in French, so it's one of those movies where you have to watch it with subtitles at the bottom, which doesn't really bother me that much if the movie is like really amazing. I know it's hard if the movie is super long, but this movie is just about under 2 hours, so it wasn't terrible. But time flew by when I watched this. The movie, just the look of it, it looks beautiful. The story is about this woman named Amelie, who, she didn't have a bad childhood, but she just didn't get like enough attention from her parents, and she ends up growing up, and she's a waitress at this restaurant, and she decides that she's going to help people to kind of make their lives better. And in the process of doing this, she falls in love with this guy, and it's a beautiful story that just unravels, and it ends the way you would want it to end. Very good movie. I think I'd have to say that out of the movies that I've seen in like the recent years, this has to be the movie that impressed me the most. I'm not talking ones that have recently came out. I'm talking like movies that I haven't seen, that I've watched, in the recent years. This has to be the movie that impressed me the most. I think I would put this on like a top 10 movie list, and impressed me that much. Time just flew by while I was watching this movie. I very much highly recommend you watch this. If you appreciate cinema as an art form, you need to watch this movie. I have never seen anything like this in my life, and I don't know, the story is relatively simple, but it's the story combined with the way the movie looks that really impressed me. And this movie is dirt cheap. I picked it up at $5 at Target, so you can pick it up for pretty darn cheap. It's not an expensive movie. You will be glad that you picked up this movie. I highly recommend this. I am sad that I've waited this long to finally watch it, but glad that I did. It's fantastic. I loved it. Check it out. Amelie.